1. Finding a security bug in Facebook's code will pay off. To be exact, Facebook pays $500 for reporting any vulnerability in their security. Even better, $500 is just the minimum that it starts at, so you could potentially earn more. Number 2. Kids that are on social media for 1 hour a day have less chance of being happy. This is probably not much of a surprise, but studies have shown that the more time kids spend on social media, the less likely they are to be happy with their overall life by 14%. By comparison, this is 3 times higher than the effects of living in a single-parent household. Number 3. MySpace lost all of its content before 2016. Due to a faulty server migration, every photo, song, and video that was uploaded to this one popular social network, all of it was accidentally deleted. That accounts for 50 million songs from 14 million artists like Lily Allen and Arctic Monkeys. Of course, many of these have backups that are probably on Spotify by now, but those that didn't are now lost forever. Number 4. Nearly 1/3 of divorces are because of Facebook. Facebook can cause divorces. 33% of divorced couples have stated Facebook was a reason for the breakup. Some of those more specific reasons are things like inappropriate messages to other people, it causes couples to fight, secret social media accounts, and doubting the relationship. Number 5. Using a thinner font can save printer ink. To a standard user, this difference isn't big enough to care about. But if you use a lighter font with thinner lines, you'll use slightly less ink. This is all based on inkjet printers that use old-style cartridges. Overall, it will only save you about 10% of your ink by using a lighter font. Number 6. The QWERTY keyboard was originally designed to slow you down. When typewriters were introduced, typing too fast would jam the keys. Using a QWERTY keyboard spaced out commonly used characters to slow typists down and prevent jamming. If you wanted to learn a more efficient keyboard, Dvorak is made for speed. While we're on the subject of keyboards and typing, did you know that on a typical workday, a typist's fingers will travel about 12.6 miles? Number 7. The first web page is still running. In 1991, Tim Berners-Lee was working on developing the World Wide Web. That page is still up and functioning at info.cern.ch, though don't expect much. There's no graphics and no background, just plain text and links on how to use the internet. Number 8. Some countries skipped the era of landlines. Nigeria, Ghana, and Bangladesh went from 0 to 100. Due to lack of resources, it was too costly to adapt to using landlines. Less than 1% of residents in these countries have a landline, but over 85% have access to cell phones. Number 9. The passwords for the nuclear missiles were just a string of zeros. Although the Air Force denies this, one Air Force launch officer, Bruce Blair, says they're lying. And what government would want to admit to something that silly? For 20 years, the password was 8 zeros all in a row, and it was written down so nobody forgot. Number 10. Over 90% of the world's currency is digital. I don't know about you, but I almost never have cash.
Between credit cards, debit cards, direct deposit, and online purchases, that leaves only about 8% of global currency to be physical money.
For more tech-related facts and videos, please visit our YouTube channel.